reached out to me over here and he was asking me, Grimes, how do you feel about Kartel steal your song? I said, I don't feel good about it.
Sites though, Banker, because here it is, you're working with Alkaline, and I get that this was in the early part of his career as well.
It's like I put my career on the line because at the moment, me have to work with who I give me a strength.
I am not here to judge the Jamaican government. I am not here to judge the Cuban government.
Times. How did you link up with Intense those early times there?
I was him. You see me? So you don't know. Him learn from the thing, you see? Them not go on talking about, then learn from the thing too, isn't it?
Virgin, hear me as a clear man. The man nana A.I.Ds, brother. Zane, so stop spread rumor from the brother.
These sing. Cause I see one little man come out and I say, Vybz Kartel take him song and him can't perform his song no more.
So I have to ask them if it was me who sing Vybz Kartel song, or who they hack.
Me want to know how that brother end up with a name Grinds man and nobody in Jamaica can say nothing about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nothing but love, me show you. Nothing but love, me show you. Nothing but love. You sleep with a man all over. All over you sleep with a man. Me not having it. Just left out of my place. Left out of my place. You sleep with a man all over.
I see that video there float across social media where a mom's throw out a man out her house, brawling me people, accusing him of cheating on her multiple times. I get to me, I say, I look pan it and I say, Jaja God. So the man never know, say, when him a roll him with him, have to push him own key in him door. You get to me, I say, in a female relationship, I like him a the female because look like a mums are work and a pay the bills them and him did like a lady in the house and have the audacity for cheat. You get to me, I say, he said, that way still, me not really laugh after the situation because me not have like full clarity, but the most me can say, mams, I say him have to lift up and him a pack him scandal bag and them thing there. Jano, you rough out here, my people. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell. We have a couple of musical stuff to talk about. So watch what I go on. But I see iWater and entertainment report podcast interview, and he's making it clear that you know the iWater intense thing where that was going on when them just launched out, it wasn't a duo. You get to me, I say, he would have basically, I say, he was more of a mentor for Intense. You know, I think that sound like news to me still. And also the fact that the energy in which iWater, you know, like speak of it, the whole thing is like, you know, there is some bad blood between him and Intense, which me never really realized. Me just know say, well, me never really to see them a role, and me I say, probably man and man turn big artists and man just do them own thing. But it look like there is some farmer thing I go on my people. Take a listen at this.
Times. How did you link up with Intense those early times there?
Them time the you go on, man. Them man are a big youth for Intense, you see it. So you been and do it and them serious do it, I saw them come do it. You see me? So we know him true as I say me and Quality and me done and do my thing. Me was an underground uptown artist. From a long time I bust uptown, all of Puffy, Liga and Africa, all of them places are my place. You see me? So I saw now we did and we see my doing things. So we just say alright then. I do it and I do it. You see me? Big up boys here. Boys he signed a tour and we work with them, you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just sprang off, I don't know.
Were you guys a duo or you guys were just more partying them time?
It wasn't a duo. You see it? iWater was iWater and him. You see me? So you don't know. Him learn from the thing, you see it? Them not go on talking about, then learn from the thing too, you see me? Yeah, and we not afraid of the right baddest thing. You see me? So them time there, then Ed never did it, but then Ed dead now, so you can see it.
And I am not saying that he wasn't doing music first or him never been known in the street first or whatever. But I don't think that matters in the grand scheme of thing. What people really care about is if you're boss in the entire Jamaica. You get to me saying if you take things to the world. No one cares if you're the boss of Constant Spring or boss of Halfway Tree or whatever. You get to me say that no give you the props like that. I mean, yes, it's good for the people who know you. And probably you did do music before iWater, Intense too. true, but you know, both of uno would have bust commercially in at the same time period. So I guess we did kind of look on it from that energy there where we say, yo, intense and high water. So I don't know what to think my people. And you know, as me say, it look like things are really good from the camp. I never really see intense come out and say nothing in other weird still. You know, the most me see intense post is a Alkaline collab with him on him Instagram where he must say, yo, cloud pan the internet and whatever else it is, and unity are set up and respect him demands it and all of that, my people. But outside of that, we also see a selector who par around the likes of the Alkaline movement, where, you know, it goes by the name DJ Banker, and he's outlining that when it comes on to Alkaline, you know, DJ Banker would have put him career upon the line for Alkaline, my people, and also stated that, you know, when it comes down to Alkaline and Alkaline Circle, Alkaline has never tried to program him and tell him, say, well, him not to play this artist or that artist or whatever. He's stating that Alkaline really operates him, say, let the music flow, my people. I mean, you know, go do the extreme like a Tony Mataran and go play a Alkaline this song, but, you know, a one Kartel here and there, or a one Popcorn or a Massacre here and there can't hurt the program. That is how the G explained. Take a listen at this.
I wanted to give us now some more insights though, Banker, because here it is, you're working with Alkaline, and I get that this was in the early part of his career as well. How would you describe like those early experiences?
I mean, I tell you the truth, it never easy. It never easy. Why am I saying it never easy? You know, majority saying Gaza. And as a youth like me, where it's like I put my career on the line, because at the moment, me have to work with who give me a strength. At the time, Alkaline put me in a music video, Alkaline fly me out, Alkaline give me that push, that give me that energy, that positive energy there. So me just have to show my loyalty where me I get strength. You know what I mean? But you know, majority I say Gaza. So at the end of the day, for me, step out and I say, yo, Alkaline, I'm an artist, you know. The pressure where you go through, but we believe in what we believe in, and we just keep working, we keep pushing, and when we leave and do show with him, we play like pin for him, we home act for him, you know what I mean? So we play a little song, we play early, and we build the vibes until him come on, so that give me a lot of exposure, you know what I mean? So people who didn't know about DJ Banker start knowing about Banker outside of Jamaica, so you know that opened up a lot of doors, you know what I mean?
So when you say you play music now, Banker, did you have to play music that were Vexer related, or you still could have played anybody?
No. One thing with the DJ, and I'll be honest to you, he never look for me and tell me, say, Banker, don't play a certain artist. He never did that before. He never say, Banker, remember we and them man are not good, or Banker, no. One thing with him, I mean, I have to give him thumbs up for that. He never try to program the juggling or tell me what to play or, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm my artist. So you know, I'm going to play theme song them, and I'm going to give him that strength there, you know what I mean?
So that is the likes of DJ Banker and the program with Kishima Francis. So you know, say you can check out Kishima Francis page for, you know, the entire interview. It's very interesting, my people. And watch what go on. We have a couple more entertainment stuff to talk about, but there is a topic out there, because I know say for a while now, I don't really touch none of the political stuff where we see go on. But I think that one is extremely interesting. So I go, you know, kind of take a look on it. So I don't know if you see where I go on at the media with Jamaica and Cuba, where, you know, Jamaica would have basically end a contract there with the Cuban, them where them like, because for like half a century, Cuba has always send doctors to Jamaica for work and so forth. My people have that program there, and everybody know how exceptional the Cuban doctors are. You know, in a recent times, we see where Cuba and Jamaica advertise that the program end on them both pathways, my people. With Jamaica stating that the way how the program set up, it's not fair for the Cuban doctors, and, you know, Cuba have to adjust up them thing. And Cuba is blaming Jamaica, stating that they are under US pressure, my people. You get to me and say, yeah, man, and even US basically congratulated the move with that Jamaica made and so forth, my people. And it's a bag of controversy all over the internet. We see a lady that lives in Jamaica. She's also a Cuban Jamaican, and she would have a bit of reaction to the whole thing, my people. So I want to take a listen to what she's saying and how she frame it, and then we get back to our little perspective. So check this out.
I am so scared to do this, but as a Cuban living in Jamaica, I cannot not speak about what's going on right now. As all of you know, the Jamaican government has decided to not renew contracts to Cuban doctors and nurses working in Jamaica. This relationship has been going on for 50 years, and the Cuban doctors have assisted millions of Jamaicans to meet someone who has been in a Jamaican hospital. I share the fact that I'm Cuban. They always follow up with, I was at the hospital and the nurse was Cuban and she was so nice. I was at the hospital and the doctor who assisted me is Cuban and he was so nice. I am not here to judge. I am not here to judge the Jamaican government. I am not here to judge the Cuban government. I just want to share my thoughts as a Cuban, and I just feel it for the people so much. I feel it for the doctors and the Cuban nurses so much. I'm not criticizing the government's decision. They have to do what they have to do. The same thing for the Cuban government. I am here to give you a perspective from the people. Just imagine that you are in a country where being a doctor doesn't really make a difference. Your government come to you and say, you have been chosen to go to Jamaica. You're going on a mission to Jamaica to offer our health services. Back when I was in Cuba, when you go to another country to serve in a mission, you still get your Cuban salary. It's not a lot of money, but it's money that your family could have access to, or you will have access to all that money when you return from the mission. Usually missions are sometimes up to 5 years. The doctors and nurses will get to go home once a year for a month, thereabout. When you travel to Jamaica, you're going to receive a salary in Jamaica, and you're able to do with that money what you want. Usually they save a lot of money and they accumulate a lot of items depending on what their goal is. A lot of people want to furnish their home, people want to do businesses, and they're allowed even to carry a whole container full of things to Cuba. But these doctors and nurses working in Jamaica, although the conditions are not ideal, and don't get me wrong, the conditions for Jamaican doctors are not ideal either, it is still a great opportunity for them. They get to leave Cuba, get to learn another language, make extra money, they get access to material things, they get to help people, they get to leave that mark in Jamaicans' hearts. You always hear the tenderness, the patience, the love, and the care. And I am not saying that the Jamaican doctors and nurses are not the same, but you don't hear, oh my God, Lord Almighty, them Cuban people, they're roughy, them rude, we don't know why the government bring them Cuban people, them come here. So you don't hear the contraries. It is hurtful to see that that will be no more. Now there is another side to that coin. There are repercussions and sanctions for any nurse or doctor who decides to not return to Cuba. And also there are restrictions from the Jamaican government for those nurses and doctors. They are welcome to work here once they are working in that contract, but if they are outside of the contract, it is a very different picture. A lot of talks is going on, and a lot of people were not aware of this perspective. Nothing is perfect. Things between governments are going to be messy. Although I am not a nurse, although I am not a doctor, but yet I'm receiving the gratitude, the support messages, the we are with Cuba messages on the DMs, and I really, really thank you all for that. For every nurse that I know, I will make sure to let them know that the Jamaican people feel it for them. So what can we do now? If you know any Cuban nurse or a doctor, you have their number, call them and let them know that you are with them. And if you can do an invitation letter and make them come here, so do it. Help them come migrate to Jamaica, because we are going to need them.
So that is what the beautiful lady is saying, you know, my people. And to me, Jamaica situation is as delicate as that lady. And, you know, them have with the same standing like, oh, when I see this lady a reason, you know, politically correct, where she don't want to show anyone under the bus to certain extreme people. I get me and say, you know, both Cuba and Jamaica is her home. So she not gonna really go hard on each part of them. I get me and say, but you don't know probably if it's a different private reason off camera, probably you would hear something different. But what you are going to know, as me say, based on my observation of this whole thing, my people, it's a technical thing. And you don't know, we can just use ignorance and run out and just say, you know, this and that and one bag of foolishness and, you know, bro got this and blame PNP or blame JLP this or that or whatever, my people. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, based on my observation, you know, this thing is bigger than that. You get to me and say, and based on what I see going out in the world, you know, a tug and war between the superpowers them and them regions there. You get to me and say, yeah man, the Caribbean region, Jamaica and all of these places. You know, tug and war between the United States and also China, my people. You get to me and say, and over upon that side versus over upon this side, my people. Boy, I be things are going out there. So as me say, when it comes down to Jamaica, you know, them could have make the option of saying that, hey, we not work with what USA and whatever, but here we go on. Them would have faced the consequences and the sanction and so forth. And I know say, when that happen, then you are going to have the same people in Jamaica where would have say, boy, Ray, and a reason for ignorance. Them same one probably are going to say, well, you know, request bro God and say, yo, put him out in the square and make him make we string him up alive because him make we out here and suffer. So at this moment, my people, as me say, it's a very delicate situation, and Jamaica have to do what's in the interest of the majority of the people. At the end of the day, as we say, just as the label they describe, when it comes down to the Cuban doctors, you know, they have major help to Jamaica and the upbuilding of the health system and all of that, my people. But and it's very unfortunate for no say things have to go that way. But I just saw it go when the powers at be is bigger than where you deal with. You get to me and say, and you don't know when it comes down to the world superpowers, Jamaica is just like a little dot comparing to these people and whatever they might deal with. So, you know, based on when we see go on high tensions between United States and Cuba, and you know them squeezing the hell out of Cuba from many different angles. And to me, this is just one of the way. Even though Jamaica say, well, it not have nothing to do with US influence, but you know, even one of the US congressman them, when it even threaten Jamaica, said them will face certain consequences when Andrew Holness made what would I describe as a balanced speech, my people. You know, him see a man come out and would congratulate the movie with Jamaica, where Jamaica make as it relates to the Cuban doctors. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to the terms and conditions of the whole thing, on the Cuban side, it was adjust for real because, you know, majority of the food that go to the government and the bare minimum go to the workers, my people. But at the end of the day, Jamaica and Cuba are this partnership for 50 years. So if you not just realize it and I say, oh, because of that, then come on, that would be hypocritical still, my people. But as me say, you know, me not reason this thing, I look on this thing like a fool, or me I try to be political with this thing and I try to joke around with the future of Jamaica and, you know, try to ignore how powerful certain other countries are, my people. So at the end of the day, you see it's a rough decision and a tough decision, but me think that that is probably the best option for Jamaica at this moment, my people, because, you know, I don't think, I not even think, we know that Jamaica, no, they're nowhere near trying to go against the United States and where them are deal with my people. And just the fact side, you know, ones and ones can, you know, try to be delusional and go around and come around and whatever. But the facts are the facts, my people. So as a lady, I say, oh, if you have connection to any one of these doctors and, you know, you want to invite them or whatever it is, you know, that would be good because Jamaica is going to need these doctors, you see it. And not saying that doctors now they are Jamaica that is good and, you know, qualified as well, my people, but you don't know how the thing go. You know, when it comes down to the Cuban doctors, they are off. And just like Cubans overall, when it comes down to Jamaica, my people, you see it. But very unfortunate situation, and I saw it go when, you know, the thing get powerful, my people. And as I say, a whole heap of things are going out on a political chess board globally. We see where are going in Iran at this moment. And you don't know, we see how America deal with the thing. We see how everybody are shuffle up. We see what are going on Russia, China, and all of these things. So it's very intense war going out here, my people. And as we said, countries when not have the military capability there and not as powerful countries like Jamaica, you have to just try to steer balance like where you see this lady are my people and try to steer your nation out of them politically rocky and rough waters them people. You get the way I say? So he said that way. And as me say, I don't know if this is something I want to follow up, but true, me not really, there's a bag of things away I go on entertainment wise, so me not really like did I tune in, but me I watch what I go on still my people, and probably we have to go start cover back some of them topics here again. But here we go on, back to the entertainment. Me don't know what to think, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Oh, that's where the likes of Grindsman. Veteran dancehall artist Grindsman who Vybz Kartel sample BENZ PUNANY song from my people. He is basically blasting the Gaza fans as being biased, my people, and also stated that he wasn't compensated for the song. He would have to touch Jamaica to get lawyers to do so, but him feel like from a moral perspective, Vybz Kartel would have reached out, but it looked like that never happened, my people, and he's stating that if him, based on all Vybz Kartel's thing set up fan-wise, if him speak out, them all beat him bad and all of them things. Not literally, but you don't know how Gaza fans go to work, my people. You get to me and say, there's a little piece of interview where we can play. And it's on a lady page. I think she goes by the name Angie Goodas. You can check out like the full interview there. But, this is what Grindsman is saying. Check it out.
Want to correct you. Maybe his fans is want to hurt you. Yes. Because of own thing, because the first time he sing the song and a guy reached out to me over here and he was asking me, Grinds, how do you feel about Kartel steal your song? I said, I don't feel good about it. But at the same time, I think he's gonna reach out to me. And I'm saying, trust me, he should do it without asking my permission and all of that. People jump on me, his fans, and start to cuss me out, So I have to ask them if it was me who sing Vybz Kartel song, or who they hack. If from my own song, I'm talking about my own song and they want to cuss me out. So I'm just saying right now, all of these artists that feeling the pressure from the Gaza fans. I know that Gaza fans is heavy. Real. I don't want to say they're all negative, but I'm just saying they're biased. Yeah, because they don't want you say nothing wrong about A.I.D. They don't want you say nothing wrong about teacher, but teacher should do anything and nobody say nothing about it. That is not right.
Say, my people, so that is what Grindsman is saying. And while I must say not all Gaza fans behave like this, but, in the grand scheme of things, before the argument even cooled down, one Kevin would have displayed the attitude where Grindsman would have talk about fast and quick, my people. So this is one Kevin stepping out and disrespecting Grindsman, in my view, my people. Check it out.
Is there an artist in Jamaica named Grindsman? Who know Grindsman? What song did he sing? Moano, what song did he sing? Because I see one little man come out and I say, Vybz Kartel take him song and him can't perform his song no more since Vybz Kartel sing him song over. BENZ PUNANY. See? But who is Grindsman? That's the question I want to go do no homework because none of you know who named Grindsman. And how Jamaica hardcore reggae dancehall artists would I let this man slide past with grind man? You grinding man? Oh, anybody make him slide past with a name there? Grinds man. Oh, me want to know. Oh, that brother end up with a name Grinds man, and nobody in Jamaica can say nothing about it. Them hardcore artists are from Black in A.I.Ds. Well, we know not there never there. Well, we accept Grinds man. Me no know no youth when know Grinds man. Me no know Grinds man. Me no know nobody named Grinds man. Me not go Google search nobody when name Grinds man. That don't sound right, bro. That name should have changed a long time. Oh, you ain't put that name there.
Say, my people, that is one Kevin, you know, basically deflecting from the fact that, you know, the song was sing and Grindsman wasn't compensated, my people, and so I state that, you know, Grindsman name is funny and all of that petty thing. You get to me, I say? I mean, we have to understand, say, in them in a 2026 now, where them brain would have batty out, so everything is quote unquote funny for the ones them. I get to me, I say, but back then, I want never did a pre the thing pan them funny level, I like where them man brain reach at this moment, my people. And ironically, mother swear the one likes of one Kevin attack the likes of Foota hype over this whole funny argument over Buju Banton, my people. Take a listen at this.
Foota hype come out here now again. And I say, Buju Banton have avoided him because him a born batty man. Brother, who sing boom bye bye in a boy head? Rude boy now promote no nasty man them off it. Long before you ever think of saying Straight Nation. Long before you ever think of burning. Buju Banton did not do it. Buju Banton get hang by the tree. Fear about him, man. Buju Banton was incarcerated for how much years? For burn, man. So, Buju Banton come out here now. And Buju Banton don't deal with you. Because you try force yourself on the man. For sure. And the man never gain a sure. And you wild out. And this the man. Because you don't know if you humble. And wait on the turn. Remember, no? Buju have to forward out and say, who them boy, man? Who is them guys? Eh? I want man a fuck, you know? Want to feel like someone can't bring me down. None of them can't bring me down. You remember when Buju come out and say them words there? A foot time they attack. Eh? Brother, somebody else have something negative to say about Foota. My father come out with a new song when my father also say. Foota want man for blood clot by him house. When a batty man. Any man when want man for buy them house a batty man. Brother, it evidently clear say no found a batty boy out here. Love, come go like when I try come size up with some people. Wanna know say straight dog. Only that straight. That Buju Banton thing ya, where you try to get Buju attention. Cause the first thing you do was you go up on Buju's son's side. No, it say you don't fit up on his side. And you get a backlash. And the backlash will come. No, you try to make it look like yo, me a stand up for your son and you still not reach out. That Buju no nothing with you. Buju no chatting with you. Buju no matter what you do for Buju, you could have saved him life, Foota. The man no nothing with your youth. None of your batty man friend them neither. Say, who on the blood clot space. And you know what? Make it worse. Buju just burn up bomber clot IATN and call him Oxtail. Man, so when I do them batty man picture ya in my studio, I rip down bomber clot IATN picture. IATN and blood clot Foota bench and batty. Oh, I wonder if you understand where I go on. So Foota happy go against Buju because of IATN. And IATN have to go against anybody that go against Foota hype. And I just saw it set. They're lovers. Buju Banton did 10 years in a prison because him born batty man. The man come out here now and remove even the biggest song him have. Boom bye bye in a boy head. Because him want to just live a peaceful life. Him man don't have nothing to do with him, man, because him realize say him bunny man is not good for his career. So the man I make more money, stop bunny man. And Foota hype right now I make no money. Even though you have. So look on the difference with you and Buju right now. Buju do 10 years, see it, brother. How much years you do for bunny man? You don't do no time. But Buju do time feed, so man just feel like, you know what? This hurt my career for 10 years. And I jokes make Buju Banton go to jail. And the song. And the drugs. It was boom bye bye. And you know that. So you want to tell the man to continue. For burn the man. When him do 10 years. Me does not agree with the rest of Rasta man they will stop burn them in a Jamaica. But if the man can allow them and feel money and make him man live him life. Are you broke every day? Number one. Your landlord is a bian. Your best friend, wife, friend, Allen. Your friend them. I walk with man. You gotta dance with man. We gotta dance with man. You know into them two man they together. Foota, you are no straight nation boss.
So my people, that is the likes of one Kevin, and based on how him attack my people, you had to think of him a Buju Banton, Jaja no. Boy, it's serious out here. And also, we don't see another reasoning from Famous Face, where he is stating that, the likes of Bounty Killer would have basically have the big C and not the big A, my people. You get to me, I say? And I think you would have addressed the likes of one Kevin. Me see him that float around that argument where I say about a dancehall artist in a Jamaica of the big game. Me never really post it still, my people, because me never think say it right for you spread them rumors there if you not have no solid proof to that, my people. However, it seems as if Famous Face as Wagwan and he's outlining that based on knowledge and things where I speak in the industry circle, it is more of, Bounty Killer has the big C and is, and when I talk about, the C where they are going in about 2020 the year about. You see, the other one where you have to, go through chemotherapy and all of them things there. So I want you to take a listen to what Famous Face is saying and tell me if you don't know of this argument or if any truth is going on towards this whole thing, my people. Check it out.
Well, I come to talk about Bounty Killer. Yeah. And how things are played out in social media. Yeah. Bounty Killer is a good person. Okay. And a lot of we all know in ourselves say when I hate Bounty Killer, it's just the words from Bounty Killer mouth on the hate. The things them when him say are that on the hate. When you not hate Bounty Killer, and that's the truth on the hate. And enough time we see a person and say, oh, me hate the man there. And you ask him, say, where you hate the man for? Start not him talk about. That means say you not hate the man individually. You hate the man words, the man when him say you hate. The truth will come out of the man mouth and it you hate. Okay? And me ever say this. People are going around and say Bounty Killer have A.I.Ds. And a lot of you guys don't sure of that. Because A.I.Ds can make a man get slim. And remember, this is the United States. Enough people have A.I.Ds in America and you can't tell. You understand me? Wrong or right. Because them have medication to take and live and go through and still look fat, still look good and whatsoever it is. Ask anybody that. Then, but when you have cancer, it's a totally different thing. And the general have cancer. And him go through chemo right now. Stage 1 cancer him have. Then, so when me hear a man I say the man have A.I.D.s, you can't go to the doctor and you get anything for take. For go and go through and whatsoever it is. It's there in America, it's everywhere. So that is not A.I.D.s, brother. It's called cancer. Then, so when you stop spread rumor upon the man about the man have A.I.D.s. Any man can have cancer. The whole of we have cancer. The whole of we born with cancer. So what you not say? The whole of we not go up in a age. The whole of we go up in a age, So what you say? When you stop put on the man now, man, down with the man now, brother. I'm telling you the truth, brother. Because if you don't look upon it, who we are cost Bounty Killer for? I'm pitting them, I'm pitting them that, Enough things where people are get right now. If it wasn't for Bounty Killer, as what him say, and that was just the truth. You would not get it. So you have to give thanks to Killer. and the work where him put in and the art where him have for embrace the next artist, for the general public can say, yes, this is the next future. So this AIDS thing where the man them have a go around. And that's how AIDS thing go. I want to know that already. Because if a man find out say him have AIDS, him can go get him pill them and take that and still look good same way. But when you have cancer, it's a totally different thing. Then, and me I tell you something. Yes, if me I tell you when me know. Yes, one time Killer did post the Ninja Kid something. And me see it and me I say, what? And me dash a fire. Me I tell you the truth, when me dash the fire, one of my general call me and said to me, say, famous, blood Clemus, no man. Wait. And me I say, well, I say, me know you go up in it, me know you heard still in about Jano. I must say, the general have cancer, you know. And I say, I have cancer? Oh, that's why him look so slim. Yes, you know, so true. Because at the end of the day, if a man have AIDS, we have things we can keep AIDS patient going right now in America and all over the world. But when you have cancer, it's a totally different thing. You know, no cure for cancer like that unless you go through chemo. And you know me, I say, that's why Virgin hear me, I say, okay, man. The man no AIDS, brother. Zane, so stop spread rumor from the brother. Zane, that's all me have to say.
So, yeah, my people, and that I go on for what I go on, you know. When it comes down to sickness and them thing, me nah go really come out and gloat over no man sickness still, because at the journey and I road where most of we have to, you know, travel. You get to me and say, some of we not even fortunate enough to grow up well and get sick, my people. You get to me and say, some man drop out as them born, some man drop out as they reach 10, and, you know, there it just goes on, my people. It's a weird world. So, at the end of the day, as me say, you know, me see the man them attack them something as it relates to killer over the internet. You don't know when it comes on to entertainment and entertainment fire, we will entertain that. But that is kind of like a different thing still, my people. So, you know, me like, oh, they likes a famous face, so that make a little clarification there. So say if the man them develop that like a rumor there, them nothing do it. So big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. As usual, we'll catch another one. I'm out.